I literally just longed Bitcoin from the bottom. Bitcoin actually dumped. We had waited for this move. We wanted Bitcoin to go over and actually cross 86.5, lose this area and actually get a reaction. The market just opened and we've got the current amazing long from the bottom because obviously that is precisely and exactly what happened on Bitcoin. We had gotten the move on late Sunday to Monday open. We got the fake out of 86.5. We got the most amazing reaction, jumped into the long, and right now we are printing money. I already booked 50% off, as you can see. However, I still hold a good portion of the trade, with Bitcoin actually finally bouncing from 86 or the low of 86 point or 85.9 all the way higher now to 88.6. I'm going to be talking about the best next trade. Will I be closing this long, or will I actually be entering more longs? Let me save you some time. I'm not, or I will never ever close an amazing long like this one, as you can see, because obviously we caught the bottom on Bitcoin. Now unfortunately I cannot tell you whether this would end up being a little bottom or a local bottom or a very large bottom where Bitcoin actually starts pumping from. I have no idea. However, as a trader, I'm happy and just happy for taking a trade that made me money, moved my stop loss to entry, and currently even printing more money. However, I do got new ideas and also potentially new trades, whether Bitcoin wants and would like to finally break the downtrend that was started from us dropping heavily from 96k, or whether Bitcoin actually wants to break the low and continue lower. I got two options. I couldn't care less what happens because we will be having a plan to be making money and profiting off of whatever happens next. So let's start with the best next idea for a short and also for a long. Now obviously, before I talk about the longs will be obviously much lower and will be on the higher time frame. Let's talk about the current local time frame, because on the local time frame, all I have to say currently is that I did actually take the long and moved, as you can see, my stop loss to entry with guaranteed amount of profits. However, if you're looking to trade, I think that the closest potential trade, especially with the market currently open on Monday, could be potentially actually to look for a short. I have two different ideas for short. As I told you guys, the friend is our friend. Even though I'm totally against randomly selling in the market, I would never ever tell you to short randomly just because Bitcoin had dropped and could actually continue dropping. We can go and jump on the lower time frame and look for a little pump that would offer us an amazing short to enter. So let's start with the obvious red zone that could be pointing us towards entering a short if Bitcoin actually decides to go higher, and the keyword is if. I have no idea, but if it goes higher, I could be potentially looking to take a short trade at around 89.4 to 90k, where we get a fake out and then lose again 89.4. This could be a potential short setup where we actually put a lower high, as you can see, a continuous lower highs, as you can see here, and then maybe this would be the time where Bitcoin actually goes lower. I have no idea whether this would end up being an amazing short or not. However, I will be just waiting for Bitcoin to go back or go up to 89. If it doesn't, then well, I have another short that was open from 96k, so I'm ready to take a stop loss entry target profit on the long if Bitcoin just drops from now. But if it keeps on going, I will be watching for 89.5 to 90k. If we actually never get a rejection off of this zone, I'll cancel this idea of a long or a short, sorry, and I'll be waiting for a much better one, which is actually just taking out the high of Friday, as you can see, and preferably also taking out those little highs on Tuesday, with obviously hitting this anchored view up. Now this is a very crucial anchored view up pull. Why? Because it's basically signaling where the downtrend was actually started and whether this downtrend is still intact or not. So think about it this way: Bitcoin had started and did start actually a downtrend ever since we started dropping from 96k. So whenever or as long as the price is below this blue line, is currently technically and mathematically in a downtrend. So if Bitcoin even goes above to 91.5, gives us a fake out of these highs, we are still technically in a downtrend until proven otherwise by actually going and getting back above 91.5. So technically I'm bearish, leaning more lower or towards lower on Bitcoin. However, this is not a tradable sentence. Every single trade I will be given today, guys, because as I told you guys, we don't trade based on sentiment or actually technical view. I have ideas for longs at lower or in lower prices and also shorts at higher price. So now that we covered the potential two trades given, as you can see here, we got one which is a fake out of 90k. The second one is at 91.4. So I'm ready for Bitcoin and I'm ready to enter more amazing shorts if Bitcoin actually keeps on going higher. But whether Bitcoin goes higher or not, now, like for example, Bitcoin, if it goes to 90k and then goes lower or goes lower from now, what if, and that's the key question, what if actually Bitcoin goes below and loses 86k? What should we do? Or 86.5k? Now we have two possibilities. Which one? Or the first one is actually a little scalp long, where actually if Bitcoin decides to take out the lows, as you can see, gives us a fake out of the low of Monday and then reclaims 86.5. This could be a viable long, not a preferred one of mine. I probably won't be entering this because I already used up my technical views of entering a long here, so I'm not going to be entering again. However, the main important thing here is to actually put more emphasis on is to remind you guys that in case Bitcoin on the higher time frame, forget about predictions and we're talking about reality, guys, here. If Bitcoin somehow, somewhere loses, as I told you guys, the value area low, as you can see here, which is at around 86.5. If we lose 86.5, and the keyword is if, and we hold it as resistance from support, and the keyword is also here if, because obviously yesterday we got on a fake out and we caught a long from here. But if Bitcoin genuinely just loses 86.5, never ever gets back above 86.5, then we have to be very, very careful. And actually, to be honest, that would be a warning sign of potentially Bitcoin actually dropping to even 78k. I told you guys that ever since Bitcoin had given us the amazing fake out of 97.96, which was the range, technically the range high of this consolidation, where everybody got super euphoric, started longing, whereas we managed to actually enter a short at 96.4. Also, similarly, if Bitcoin actually goes low or goes below 80k, everybody will get sad and mad and probably start shorting and selling sub 80k. However, we could be only potentially looking for a reversal sign, looking for a reclaim, and potentially longing the low. So I'm not saying that Bitcoin will be dropping to 78. I'm merely just mentioning an amazing setup of a long if everyone gets shorts or shorts this low, and if Bitcoin goes lower. So if Bitcoin goes lower, we know what to do, but we're not predicting here. We're merely just focusing on 86.5 because that is the point to hold. If Bitcoin loses 86.5, then potentially I'll be eyeing out an area of 80k, even sometimes, or possibly even 76k on Bitcoin. Thank you guys for showing up and for being super amazing and super great. I'll read the comments. Please, guys, if you had taken a trade, tell me if you take the trade, or tell me if you did take the trade. And how exactly did you manage the trade? Hopefully, I mean, as I was talking, I saw Bitcoin started to give us a little bit of a pullback. So as you can see here, so hopefully most of you guys took profits. Like the reason why I even, by the way, guys, for those who aren't following me on the free Telegram, I literally posted, I think 7 or maybe 10 hours ago on the free Telegram channel saying that I did close at 88k. I guess I closed 50% off of my trade and move my stop loss to entry. Why? Because obviously, even though I'm super happy, and I'll even get into the technicals of why I entered exactly, or what exactly did I see in the technical move to enter long. I'll hopefully also talk about why and how exactly I managed to catch, and also I managed to manage this trade, I guess, if that's even correct. Give me a second here and then we will be jumping right on talking about your guys' trade and my trade, how the order flow looked for those who are or been waiting for me to set up the new Mac. It is finally here, so we will get the chance to actually break down and explain why and how exactly what exactly did I see in the exit chart to actually give me, or in the order flow to tell me and give me a potential long in the market? How I read the bullishness and managed to catch this move higher. Now, obviously, right now Bitcoin is moving a bit, but we caught a move from 86.5 to 88.5, and as a real full-time trader, this is enough to basically set me not for life but for a couple of days, I guess. So as you can see here, we got or managed to get some profits, as you can see in this trade. And now the whole premise of trying these little, not so little scalp longs is because I'd like to keep my short open. So notice how my short, I haven't, in my short of 96k, I haven't closed any. But imagine, see how see the beauty of trading. Yeah, I literally managed, let me double check if the camera is showing. Yeah, I literally managed to not close my short or take any profits off of my short while simultaneously hedging it in a long, as you can see here, hedging it with a long. But the regular way of thinking about hedging, I know that's kind of advanced, but the regular way of thinking about hedging is actually you willing to give away to the market, lose a bit on the opposite direction, yeah, to protect a certain position. But what if, and that's what we did exactly here, what if we manage to not take profit on the or from the short, and we manage to hedge it, but hedge it with a trade that makes us money? So the reason why I closed 50% too early, not too early, but I mean kind of early for me, and moved my stop loss to entry, and I'm also willing to give away whatever is left from the trade right now, is because this is a hedge. So I made money by hedging my short. So hopefully, guys, you understood that. I'm not seeing it as a way of actually long in the bottom. Bitcoin, guys, technically Bitcoin is bearish, as I told you guys, and as I've been teaching guys that whenever we are in a trend, I'll be saying it is bearish if it's a downtrend. I'll be saying it's bullish if it's a uptrend, and I'll stick to my words until proven otherwise. So currently, I'm not the kind of person to tell you Bitcoin is bullish. Quite the opposite. Even when Bitcoin was at 90k, if you guys been watching the weekend show and also those little videos, because yesterday I forgot to mention, yesterday I did make a video that literally said I'm waiting for a drop and I'm waiting for a long. So not only did we caution you guys of this drop, but hopefully made you ready to long 86.5. Hopefully nobody missed it. I haven't looked at the comments. I probably should, because maybe the mic is bad, but it doesn't look like it. So I'll be looking at the comments now and double checking. I want everyone, not everyone, but at least 50% of my regular champs viewers to have entered this trade. Give me a second, let me get comfy, because obviously it is a bit of a late live today. However, as we say, guys, better late than never, I guess. So I mean, we're happily back, I guess. Let me double check here. Let me do something very, very quick, and then we will be jumping right on into the charts. So we got 2 clicks. Give me 2 clicks, guys, and we will be ready. I lied, I think technically 4, then 5, and then now we got the comments ready. So thank you, guys. We got iSearch, we got Hobby, Cryptonet, Vikran. Thank you, Cryptonet, Vikran. Thank you, brothers. Maicon De Silva, Renata the Legend. Good evening. Thank you, Wise Choice. Idosa said, longed Solana using the Bitcoin setup. Amazing. That is the smartest thing to do. I've been saying, guys, that if you wanna go overboard with the smartness, just look for the setup on Bitcoin, look for the reaction. As in you're going to be taking the trade on Bitcoin, and then just change the exchange, change the coin in the exchange. Yep, if you know what I mean. So just look, or go to weeks, for example, and without, or I mean, preferably you would have looked at the coin itself, but you don't have to that much, to be honest, because usually Bitcoin pumping would result in everything pumping. So hold on, we got Baseki in the chat from Lagos the Legend. We got Lindsay, thank you, good evening. Maggie, how you doing? We got 9 Travels. Hello champs from Kenya. Thank you. We got Wayne. Thank you, Wayne the Legend, our best moderator. We got Mitwalli, how you doing? Stevek. We got all the regulars here. Nunu, how you doing? TD4, Blue Marble. Price is dumping. It is indeed. Hi Ahmed, marhaba. Thank you, Rosa. Noob Trader said, bro, I longed at 86.0, I guess, 86k. Now I'm at 23% profits. Amazing. Just make sure to book profits. Now, I usually don't overemphasize it, but right now I did say it immediately. I literally saw the hit of 88 or 88k, I guess, and then I made a post on the free Telegram channel. Yeah, so the reason why it may seem a bit chilly or a bit over promotional for me to talk about the free Telegram channel, but I'm only saying it because I'd feel bad if, I mean, it didn't happen now, luckily, but what if it took me a while to go live and then the trade had like gone or did go, I mean, south, I guess, I mean, it did go below my entry. I would have shown up on the live and told you guys, oh well, I already taken profits at 88k. Boo-hoo, you guys, you didn't take long. I didn't take profits. I did take my profits. I moved my stop loss. But just because I do have a bit, or I do feel obliged, not obliged, I forgot the word. Sorry guys, my vocab is limited. So just because I feel bad and I want you guys to be profiting with me, I did post a Telegram post 7-8 hours ago when I had taken the profit and moved my stop loss. Not to sound like a nice guy, but maybe I am. Thank you, Wayne, for sharing the link. So Wayne just, I mean, not just posted, but he did post the link. Thank you, Wayne. He posted again. Amazing. Thank you, Wayne. Action Tourist said, huge mega dump candle. Maybe, guys. We'll be looking at the order flow. For those who want to understand how exactly, that could be the first time I literally would be explaining why I entered a trade with the order flow. So stick with me. For those who got time, watch it, because I'll be talking about the order flow and why and how exactly I traded. Give me a second here. Give me a second here. Hold on. All right. So we got Noob Trader said, where could be the target? No idea. I think I mentioned that. I have long on ETH from 2829. Should I close it now? Because I didn't close it yet. I didn't close yet anything. I mean, it's hard for me to tell you to close or not, to be honest. You know me, guys. I tried to... I didn't take the trade with you, so I have no idea if you should close it or not, if you know what I mean. If it's a trade that I took, I could help, but I mean, I'd hurt you more than I'd help you if I answer this question, unfortunately. Greetings, champs. I took the long at 86.4. Maggie longed 86k. Amazing. So we got Maggie, Yontenbra, Richmond took a long and 1k, or made up 1k, or made 1k. Amazing. Abdelmalik said missed it, or I missed it. I think he meant I missed it. Biro seems to have traded the trade. Thank you. I took the long, Mitwalli saying, and I shorted ETC when we fake out the daily high. I mean, hopefully you made money. I'm not sure what ETC did to you. Thank you, Biro. Also, I longed Apple stock. Just wanted to tell you I'm moving to equities with crypto. I mean, good luck, brother. Greetings, chaps. Thank you, John. We got Joao. Joao, how we doing? Emmanuel, Mikey, big huggies from Denver, not Colorado. I'm just assuming here. Salam. Thank you, Salam. Ahmed, I have a question. You never put limit orders, but wait for the market reaction. Could you show us in which case of reaction? Absolutely, I'll be talking about that. What do you think of the prop firm, or of prop firms in trading? Some are good, some are bad. Most are bad for crypto. I took a short on ETH. Haven't put my stop loss yet. Suggestion? The high. Who would have guessed? So you took the short at 2910. Where would the short be? The top, or the stop loss at the high. Yeah? I mean, usually I'd love for you to have made up the reason to enter, so you'll be telling me where the stop loss should be. I missed the long. I mean, that is fine. Hopefully we get more and more chances. Steve said, I DCA'd Bitcoin long position. Average is 87k. Didn't take any profits. I mean, hopefully, I'm hoping for the best for you, but I'm against DCAing, because DCAing, guys, is a term, or is a methodology that was created for, or mainly, or preferably for investors. So like, why would you DCA in a trade? Yeah, because a trade, for me at least, means I have a certain exact area where I want it to be hit with a certain precise kind of reaction for me to enter a trade. It's not a multiple layer or a multi-layered zone, I guess. Can you please share your EXO workspace file? I find it quite hard, challenging to set it up. Maybe I would do that I would also find it hard to send it to you guys, but maybe, or maybe over Telegram, I'm not sure. Leo Ter says, for crypto, can you check out Klein prop firms? I have no idea. Let us know. I mean, thank you. To be honest, I'm not. I couldn't, or I probably won't be able to check it out, but maybe you can check it out and tell us. Can we look for a short entry now? You can do it. You can look, if you know what I mean. But if you think, oh, can I, guys, every single potential trade setup will be given or will be said by me without even having to read the comments. Like, I'm not waiting for someone to tell me, can we long or can we short, if you know what I mean. After seeing your Telegram notification of you taking 50, I also took 50. Thank you, Yantebran. I'm glad that that post helped. Anyhow, let's go over and talk about why and how and what exactly did I like about the reaction, specifically over on the order flow. So let's go stop with the beginner side of trading and go back or go into the back end of, I guess, exchanges and trades. As you can see here, forget about everything. It may look a bit confusing, but I just want to talk about what happened here. So maybe the 1 hour time frame is easy. Yeah, let me delete this stuff because I was talking about it previously, I guess. So here, what I was waiting for and what did I notice exactly, like, to start with, guys, you have to understand why markets pump. I know it sounds boring, but bear with me if you want to. If you don't want to make money, that's fine. But I'm just saying that the only reason, give me a second here, guys. Hold on a second, guys. Sorry. So sorry to put you on a cliffhanger, but hold on a second. Give me more than a second. It's late, so I might as well just order food before I tell you what will I do with my life and with my trades. Yeah. So bear with me, guys. I know that if I start with Exo, I'll forget to eat. So let me do it now, and then we'll start ranting about the order flow. Yes. So yeah. Hold on a second. Yeah, we got this. Yeah. Yep. On client props, I did check them out, and I think it's great. That's why I'm telling you, sir. Lol. Thank you. Personally, I don't use them, but anyhow. So I was just saying that when Bitcoin was dropping to the zone of interest, or to the zone of interest that I was waiting for, as you can see here, I basically, I was just saying that before I explain what I just saw on the order flow, let me also explain why that's a 101 market 101, which is why does price go higher. Like, ask yourself, why would price go higher? Now, forget about lines. Market is not moving, or Bitcoin is not pumping because of Trump. Maybe because of it, but not literally and directly because of Trump, or not literally and directly. It's not moving because of a trend line, a triangle, a square, a rectangle, whatever you guys are using, indicators. Nothing of that. Nothing about that. The only sole reason why Bitcoin pumps is for mainly two things: either people buying and longing, or short trades losing and getting liquidated. Because most of you guys don't understand that. Obviously, the more buying there is, if buyers are more than sellers, the buyers will be buying up price higher, so pushing price higher. That's an asset being bought. It's not because of your trend line. Trust me, not your trend line, not my anchored view, not my volume profile. It's because buying jumped in, or it's because shorts jumped in at a certain point and then price squeezed them. And by squeezed, I mean it went in the opposite direction. And whenever we see shorts getting stuck, as I taught you guys, whenever shorts are getting stuck, there will be a point where they will be liquidated, and the liquidation or a stop loss of a short results in a buy. So Bitcoin as an asset can either pump because of buying, or actually because of shorts getting liquidated. Similar to why Bitcoin sometimes does these like flush drops to the lower side. Why? Not because someone just sold, maybe because that, but mainly because longs are getting wrecked and liquidated. So longs getting closed equals selling. Selling drops the price. Dropping the price equals more liquidation. So it's a snowball effect to the lower side and to the upside. Now, with that being said, and now with that being explained, I know that most of you guys know this, but for those who don't know, With the order flow, it's not something magical. I'm not seeing something outside of the norm. I'm not waiting for a magical divergence or whatever, guys. Whatever thing you're using. On the 1 hourly time frame, I'll keep it basic and then jump to the chart or trading view. I promise. Unless you have a question, then maybe we can spend an hour together. I'm just saying that on the order flow, on this exact, as you can see, candle, as you can see. By the way, guys, that's a regular candle. The reason why we got this is just a volume profile. So imagine putting a volume profile on every single 1 hourly candle. That's what exo chart is doing. Yeah, nothing fancy, just a regular thing. Yeah. So with that being said, I can tell two things. First of all, the volume profile of this 1 hourly candle is mainly clustered at the lows of the candle. So that is the candle I'm referring to. Yeah, we got the cluster of the volume profile, so value area high and value area low with the point of control. So the highlighted area is the region of the value area or the regular volume profile. Yeah, so most trades got at the lows, primarily the point of control at 86.5. Yeah, and I also saw that the open interest is up with shorts getting open. What does that mean? That means that basically at the bottom, now that wasn't a random time, guys, by the way, at the bottom near the end of the day, yeah, because that's an important day thing to look at, we got a huge amount of shorts getting or piling in. We got the CME open, and then we got Monday open, and then we squeezed and made the shorts lose, and that was mainly why I got the confidence to enter long. Not because, now I don't want you guys to go on the other end of the extreme. It wasn't because I just randomly look for shorters and enter against them. No, I understand timing of the CME opening, the end of Sunday, open of Monday, also the value area low that we mentioned. Also, if you excuse me, guys, if you go back to the trading view, also the fact that this low would have taken, bear with me, would have taken those lows, yeah. So all of this, or the value area low, all of this, piled together. So we got value area low, plus CME open, plus Sunday ending, Monday opening, lows being taken, plus shorts getting open, shorts getting squeezed, add all of this together in a formula, and you get the magical profit. Yeah. So no trading, no, sorry. I guess that I used everything with trading view and then added just a bit of spice to the extra, as you call it, the crystal ball of mine, by just using the order flow to understand the strength in the market. Maybe a bit confusing, but trust me, it's not hard, and it's not magical. You get it with experience and with trial and error, and also with understanding the market. So it's not a magical definition. Obviously, some of you guys will be looking for a formula. I don't have a formula for you, unfortunately, but you have to learn and understand. So give me more than a second here, and then let me mute myself for 20 seconds. Oh, sorry, guys. All right, so we are back. Sorry, guys. I took the short on ETH with the loss of 88k, and I have the half position of long. Amazing, you're smart. The Mac is set up. Wow, finally. Seems like someone didn't watch the on the road live streams. I did go and travel for like almost 11 days, and at that time I was going live with the Mac being set up. So the sole reason why I got forced to set up the Mac is because I wanted to travel, and I use it as a nice time to actually set up the Mac. So if you have a question, ask me now. It is the time for questions. Every time is the time for questions, but I'm just saying that just primarily because that is the first time I guess we have used the exit chart in front of you. or not in front of you, but with the ability and the capability of actually explaining why. Because if you guys remember the first 2-3 months of Champs Crypto English, we were just pointing with the laptop and saying, trust me, I saw and I saw and I saw. Now we got at least to explain what I saw. Kiropi saying, hi Ahmed, thank you. Great explanation of the exit charts. Glad that you like them. Where did you see that shorts were opened? The yellow line? No, it's the open interest. Look up what is open interest. O-I. Yeah. Where you been? You were the one that always asked Ahmed about the exit chart setup back. Exactly. And finally you got your wishes coming into fruition. Now, for ETH, I didn't end up shorting it, but if someone caught the short and still is in it, or had taken the second short by the current fake out, then that looks amazing, to be honest. Personally, I'm not going to be jumping in. That's the trade basically what I shared. I didn't enter this, guys. This is amazing. It looks now even nicer with the extra fake out that happened with the NY Open. NY Open, fake out. We got Bitcoin dropping, fake out 2 of the high of the day. So took out the high of the day. Look at this, guys. Trust me, if you want to become traders, it's not easy. But it's not easy because it's not hard because of TA. It's hard because you fail to understand how to manage trades. TA is easy. What happened here is very basic and simple. Bitcoin actually got the high of the day. Look at this, guys. Trust me, you can become profitable. Bitcoin just... I'm not going to be talking about... Sorry guys, trust me, you don't need to, you will never ever be able to predict where Bitcoin is going by learning more and more TA. So you might as well just learn TA to make money. With that being said, I was just saying that if Bitcoin, or the reason why Bitcoin, it's dropping now is basically because we made a high on Monday. I literally taught you this exact setup over and over and over. I was busy, I was talking, I like to talk, guys, sorry. So I wasn't able to take the short, yep. But it was very easy. You see a high of Monday, you wait for the takeout of Monday high or Monday low with the NY Open, and you short or you long. Anyhow, so that's exactly and precisely what happened on Bitcoin. We just got a high being put. We got the high getting taken out on the NY Open, and markets dropping. Yeah. If you are asking me why Bitcoin is dropping, is because we took out the high. Very clear, very easy, very simple. If you ask me, is this a nice short to enter on ETH? If you had entered it now, a couple of minutes ago, then yes. Now exactly, maybe not the best because you're risking it not going all the way lower. Risk to reward ratio doesn't, let me show you, it doesn't look the best. So if you had taken it here, amazing. Like almost here, like at, if your entry is like 2900, 2911, amazing. Now, not the best. Unless you'll be targeting this, maybe you adjust your stop loss, adjust it, maybe, or move your minimize the margin, or decrease the margin, I guess, not minimize it. Brother, do you use Bookmap? No. I don't use Bookmap. I use order flow. Where do you think the support will be if Bitcoin loses 86k? Or do you think the US government going to be shut down? I have no idea, and I'm not sure how both are correlated, to be honest, because I'll entertain the question. Hopefully I'll go into depth, but I'm not sure whether I think Bitcoin, or sorry, the US will be shutting down is relevant that much, to be honest. I'm not sure. I don't know, guys. Don't ask me about politics. Not because I don't have a vested interest or an opinion, but I'm just saying that I couldn't care less, guys. Trust me, if the US shuts down, it's not going to be, shorting you or liquidating you or making you lose, guys. Anyhow, so I'm just saying that, as I've been saying, I've said this in the introduction, but I'll repeat this again, that if Bitcoin actually loses 86.5, there are 2 scenarios. I have no idea what would happen. Yeah? 2 possibilities. 1, maybe 3. So 1 or 2, or the first one is actually we take out the high of Monday just at 86.4 and then continue higher. Maybe. Not that, that's maybe 20% chance. I'm just making up numbers. That's the least likely scenario if Bitcoin drops lower, yeah? If Bitcoin goes and loses 86.4, the second least likely scenario is actually dropping taking out the lows, as you can see here, going into this buy zone. Now buy zone. I'm just, by the way, guys, the reason why it's green is because green is easy for beginners and viewers to understand. So not because it's a buy zone. Yeah. Once Bitcoin gets sub 8 or below 86k, we can maybe, there are two here, we can know which scenario would be happening. Either, yeah, we get this as a fake out and a nice long, or actually Bitcoin never gets able or becomes able to reclaim 86.5, and by then or at then maybe I will be cautious because Bitcoin could start dropping hard to 80k. So I'm not saying that Bitcoin will drop, but I'm just answering this question. What if Bitcoin gets below 86.5? Either a little fake out, a bigger fake out, or a loss and we go much lower. Can I tell you which one is more likely? Unfortunately, I can't. Can I predict? I can't. Yeah, I can merely just say that I'll be open maybe for hitting 85 and then waiting for a reclaim of 86.5. You will tell me, a beginner would tell me that's fine to ask. Okay, what if Bitcoin gets to 85 and never reclaims 86.5? Well, nothing will happen. I'm just going to be making money with the short that I opened here. Yeah, that's why I literally explained that I view this long that I opened as a hedge, as a way to book profits on the short without literally booking profits on the short while simultaneously making money with the hedge. Yeah. Yes, so that is basically it. So my point is here is that if Bitcoin, like if you're literally starting fresh and you have money to trade, if you have money to trade, you're not waiting for me. Now, pay close attention. Most beginners get this confused. You think that just because you're trying to trade, you want someone to tell you where the market is going. This is totally wrong. If I was in your shoes, I would only want someone to tell me what possible setups could be there on Bitcoin. Yeah, and if I wanted to answer my perfect question, which nobody usually asks, is, as I said in the beginning, I'll be waiting for a potential short of this zone if we get a fake out, or this zone if we get a fake out, or this if we get a fake out. That's it basically. Yeah, so it's only if and if and if. I cannot tell you if you're going to go up or down. If we go this and go up and go down, I have no idea. I'm merely just saying, if you want to make money and you somehow avoided making money with every single video and setup, not everyone, because we do lose and take losses, but yesterday, for example, we took this long. If you avoided, like literally avoided taking a win here, then unfortunately, my friend, you will be having to sit on your hand and watch and do nothing. Now you tell me, now the reason and the main reason why maybe viewers or maybe most of you guys would feel, not most of you, sorry, but for those who feel bad or feel, the urge of to jump short. Why? Is because you didn't manage to catch one at tops. Like you didn't catch this. I didn't catch two, but I didn't trade it. But we didn't catch primarily the one at 97. Had you had a short, or had you taken the short at 97, 96, you wouldn't fear FOMO of Bitcoin going, or FUD, whatever. FOMO, fear of missing out, of a move to 80k. The reason why you lose money is because you think that you're smart by shorting lows. You short lows. Even if it goes lower. What if it does this and then goes lower? That's why the market is like too risky. If you wanna trade with the trend, wait for highs. And like this. These are shortable. This obviously best one. These are shortable. That's maybe obviously not realistic or not hasn't come into fruition. So these are the shortable setups. You don't short just because it dropped. You be smart about it. You understand that the trend is bearish. We understood ever since, by the way guys, ever since we lost 93k, we understood that the likelihood of dropping to 87 was high. And if you don't believe me, just go back if you have time. Go back to the live streams that were done when I was traveling. Go to the one where I was talking about my short. When Bitcoin was at 95, I told you that I have a short from 96.4. And I told you that maybe I can lose it. I have no idea. But the way I could be winning this is by actually starting to lose 93. Because I literally laid out. I'm not trying to act smart. I had no idea. I'm just laying out possibilities. The reason why I'm going back and recalling a certain scenario is because I literally break down every single scenario. The reason why you may think, oh, this guy is smart. I'm not smart, guys. I mention every single possibility, but at least I tell you what to do with every single possibility. Because here we're not trying to act smart or predict the move or predict the market. I'm only showing up here trying to give you guys setups and maybe either give you a setup or guide you towards holding the setup, the winning setup that we gave for as long as possible. So I was just saying that when Bitcoin was trading at 95, I told you I have a short from 96. And then I even told you that for this to be a huge winner, I will be waiting for a loss of 93.2. If you guys remember those lines. Once we lose 93.2, the likelihood of dropping all the way lower to 86, taking out these whole lows, is very, very large. And this actually happened. Now, did I predict this? Absolutely not. However, I just understood market context and kept short. The skill here is not me sounding smart, posting stuff, content. I couldn't care less. The skill here, if I may say so, is actually managing to hold a short from 96.4 without feeling the itch of closing any single cent or dime. Yeah, that is a skill, because the skill wasn't predicted. I had zero idea that obviously I wanted to short 97 for like 3 months. Ever since we had lost 97, I was waiting for 97. So I had reasons, but trust me, I had zero idea whether this would end up being a loser and I get stopped out. Everybody would laugh at me. Hopefully not. Or it ends up being a smart, good trade and we hold it. So it wasn't about me calling tops and lows. It's not my job as a trader, even for myself. Yep. My job here for myself as a trader is to make money. Right, enough talking. Let me read the comments. Also, let me take a sip of water before I read the comments. Yeah, and also I've ordered food, so I mean that the stream will end when I enter. Give me a second here. Hold on. So once the food arrives, hopefully it takes a while. We will be shutting down the live. Yeah. What do you think? Oh, sorry. Let me see. So Renata saying I took short at 88k now. I mean, it's not now, obviously. 88k is much higher, so hopefully you made money. Right? Whenever Renata makes money, we're all happy. So hopefully you made money. What do you think? When will alt season happen? Sorry, guys. I have no idea. I'm not... guys, nobody knows. I don't think. I have no idea. Habibi, you think it will go? I don't know. But thank you, though. Ahmed, how can I get the same screen and exit chart? I want to learn how to know longs and short stock. I use web. I mean, you can try to edit the layout, but I'm not sure if web would offer all of the functionality. Give me a second here. I cannot tell you what's going to happen. I can tell you what I'm going to do, whatever happens. Thank you, Wayne. Profits over feelings. Ahmed, again. Thank you, Wayne, for quoting me. What a legend. Even the short of 96k level was given months ago. I don't think any OG viewer would have missed that. Exactly. Thank you, Vikrant. You're an OG. CryptoNet saying, miss commenting these last days. I was driving last lives on the weekend, but always there. Thank you, bro or sister. Hopefully a bro. Not trying to misgender you here. Thank you, brother or sister. Ken saying, where are you from? I am I let Vikrant answer this question for you. Anyhow, so by the way, guys, let me preface by saying how dangerous is it, and the reason why I even suggested shorten ETH. Like, notice, let me use this as an example. So yesterday, when ETH was trading at 2900, I literally told you against shorting the loss of 2900. Yeah? Thank you, CryptoNet. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. So I literally told you not to short. But I also told you if ETH loses 2900, we could be going to 2600 or even lower. So look at this. I'm against shorten a loss of a line. So I literally didn't tell you to short, but it did go lower. Not going to be taking claim of it. But now the reason why I even suggested and hinted, we don't need this. Hold on a second. Let me cancel it. The reason why I even hinted towards shorten is because now you're not going to do it because it lost a support. You're going to be doing it because, like, understand this, because that's very key and that's very important. You're going to be taking a short. If you did, I didn't, but if you did, then the reason why you would have been because you took the high of the day during NY Open. So you faked out the highs, stopped out early shorters, and then shorted yourself. Also got longs stuck on ETH. Also, you back tested or hit or tested the anchored view up. I mean, it's glitching, but it is from the top. Yeah, the anchored view up from the top. Yeah, and also hit the value area low point of control. So I don't trade breakdowns because they can fake you out. Look at this. Like, had you tried to trade, like, for example, imagine what would happen to a beginner if they had listened to me and heard me say, if ETH loses 2900, we could be dropping to 2600. A beginner would have heard this, and look at this. Look at this. Look what happened before actually dropping a lot. It happened one time. If they had shorted this, lost money. Shorted this, lost money. Shorted this, also lost money. Also this one, and this one. That's why I tell you, stop guys taking my words and shorten whatever I give and long in whatever I give. My longs and shorts are very explicit and actually very clear and specific. Yeah? Whenever I caution you and maybe warn you against a potential drop, I'm not telling you to sell or short the loss of support. I'm merely just saying to be cautious, to avoid longs. And also sometimes we can get a drop, back test, or not even back test. Sometimes it's like a lower one, and then we go lower. So we can make the most out of a bearish, zone without shorting randomly. We wait for a pump. Yeah? We come up with ideas. You have to use your mind. Yeah? Anyhow. So, hello from Pure. Thank you. Big Winner said, bro, how do you know that longs or shorts are stuck? Can you see it on EXO? Yeah, I see it on the open interest. Go back to, go back 10 minutes ago, I guess, or 15 minutes ago. You would have seen the EXO chart and the explanation on it. Yeah. Vikrant, thank you. For answering. Yeah, so the order is getting delivered. So we got 20 minutes of airtime for me to talk and maybe rant even more about Bitcoin. We are also getting a bounce here, so that would be fun. Let's see if this ends up being a high or not. It would be very interesting. We either do this and then roll over, or flip at 88k and then continue higher. So I mean, see how nice it is to not be predicting nothing. I'm not going to be predicting. I have the long. If it wants to be stopped out, let it be. I have my profits booked. If it wants to go higher, that's fine. More profits for me, and then maybe look for short. Now obviously, if this is strong, we go to the other one. If this is strong, we cancel shorts at all. We wait for 93. So it's not about me shorting or predicting to be bearish. I'm merely just saying, obviously it is bearish. The structure is bearish. So every single rise could potentially offer us shorts. Maybe this one, maybe this one, maybe this one. But obviously I'd have to make up and look at it and reassess the situation if we reclaim 91.5. Yep. So thanks for the stream. Thank you, Blue Marble. Thank you for your appreciation and your nice comment. Let me quickly look at ETH against Bitcoin. Let me also look at Solana, because I think someone longed Solana when I did give the long of Bitcoin. So let's see which one actually increased more, just out of the fun of it, to be honest. So we got almost 7%. Obviously it's Solana, but let me double check it. Yeah, so yeah, almost more than double the return of actually getting this move. Vikrant saying, I don't know much about Libya, but I'm grateful that Libya gave us Ahmed. Thank you, Vikrant. Thank you, brother, and thank you for being grateful for Libya, I guess. Give me a second. Uh, oh, hold on a second. And also, guys, before I forget, I tried to mention it once, maybe twice. That's the first time mentioning it. But if you want to support me, the only way of supporting me, it's not, you don't have to, but if you want to, this is an affiliate link. Yes, it is an affiliate link. Yes, it has an affiliate code, I guess, champs. But if you wanna use this as the only chance of getting the deposit bonus and also trading at the place where I literally trade for a living, if you want to do that, then Weeks is an amazing option. I could be biased because I'm using it. I could be biased because it's an affiliate link, but I mean, you don't have to do it if you don't want to. But it would give you, I mean, I would suggest Weeks even without the affiliate code. The affiliate code or the link which has the affiliate code only just gives you this deposit bonus. Like you have options. Either you get $20 USDT by depositing 100, or the other one is like a bonus by depositing 100. I mean, my webcam is hiding it, but let me quickly show you. Let me cover this, and then, yeah, as you can see, you deposit 100, trade 1k, hold on, it disappeared, and then you within 28 hours they'll get you $20 bonus. Yeah, and if you hold the $100 for 7 days, you get extra $30 bonus. So it's bonuses for trading, it's not actual money in regards of for this offer. This offer I think is real money, but it's random. The other offer is guaranteed bonus. So once you deposit 100, you would get $50 in total after 7 days. But as I told you guys, it is only a bonus to enter trades, not literally $50. And also, by the way, guys, Weeks doesn't require KYC, so you can literally just make up an account now. If you want to support me and also move to Weeks, then you can do it, no KYC required. Sorry for wasting your time. I try not to talk about it a lot, but it is definitely and absolutely a good option and a good exchange to be trading at, tailor-made for traders. And I do have an amazing, to be honest, relationship with them. Hopefully, just because it has already been 14 days for our trading competition. Let's see if we can get a new trading competition on the 1st of February. Let me see what day or what time or what date or day exact of the week does this fall on. Give me a second or more than a second. So we got the 1st on Sunday. So what if we start a trading competition on the 2nd of Monday? I'll see if this is feasible or possible, and hopefully I'll update you guys. And hopefully get back to you, Lindsay. Thank you for emailing me. We got Wayne the legend also posting the affiliate links. Thank you, Wayne. That's nice and kind of you, by the way, guys. Wayne is only doing it for the love of the game, and I think the love for me. Not to sound like a bit sketchy, but thank you, Wayne, a brother of mine. Thank you, brother, for showing your love and actually supporting me, posting links, posting comments, posting quotes. What a legend! I need to give you a shout out at least once a live stream, like maybe quick shout outs every live stream, but then a full blown appreciation minute for you every week, at least once a week. Yep. So thank you guys for being amazing. I mean, you and among the others. Like if I start naming names, everybody will get sad or mad if I miss one name. But trust me, guys, I'm super happy to get a family and a community of brothers and sisters that would show up and care enough about trading. Those who are disconnected from trying to predict what would happen, but trying to make money and a living off of this market. That is basically the goal of mine. And I mean, I wake up every day trying to make money because that what puts food on the table. Not like I have a family to feed or something, but I'm just saying that. I mean, that is a way of making money. If you want me to try, sorry guys. Trust me, this is nothing. This is merely just me building or putting lines on the chart. Yeah. I'm not sure why I just randomly mentioned that, but I just want you guys to understand. Also, by the way, guys, I spoke about Weeks, but also the free Telegram channel. I have nothing I have nothing to sell you guys, but I just tried to mention the free Telegram channel is because I tried to update you guys on the status of trades. Maybe new TA in the morning. You know me, guys, every morning I try to post one post giving you the outlook and the maybe potential trades on the market. So if you want to get the extra post, it's not an absolute thing, it's not a promise, but I try to do it at least 3 to 5 times every single morning. So from the 7 days I try to post 3 to 5 posts. So like from Monday to Friday, you'll hopefully get one every single day, kind of. Yep. If you want to catch that, then we got the free Telegram channel. As I told you guys, I'm only mentioning that because it could be helpful for you. If you don't feel as if you want to get extra posts, then that is all fine, to be honest. Nothing but love for you, brother. It's all gratitude for what you do for us. We all appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. Hello. Follow. Not hello. Follow Ahmed's free Telegram channel. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Yeah. So that's basically the premise and the whole idea here. If you wanna follow me, I mean, on the Telegram, that's basically. And also, just to ask maybe one more favor of the legend Wayne, you can maybe post the Instagram account if you want to, if you can. Give me a second here. Give me a second here. Anyhow, let's just see what ETH is doing. Also, let me double check what the current status of the order flow. We haven't looked at it ever since we had explained reasons and stuff. So let's delete all of those lines. Start with a new slate, I guess, clean slate. Yeah, nothing too bearish, nothing too bullish. I'd say that 88k is the line on the sand for bullishness and bearishness. Yeah. So I guess reclaiming 88k could give us a relief of one extra $1,000. Not being able to get the reclaim, we can drop an extra 1k or 2k. So I see the 1 to 1.5k expansion to the upside or the low side. To the low side is actually, it's only decided upon whether we manage to reclaim 88k or not do it. Because if it stays as the resistance, it is likelier that we drop 1 to 1.5 to get back to the daily open. If Bitcoin goes above 88k, then it's more likely that we go to the previous day high and the previous day open, which is sitting at around 889, kind of going to 90k even. So like we also got a little story, kind of a story to be looking at on the lower time frame. Now, obviously, guys, please be careful. Don't be over analyzing. Don't be trading these words. I'm not telling you to actually take a long if this happens or short this. Nothing. I'm just giving you a thing to look at. Yep. Hello Ahmed, we missed you. Your absence has been long. When will you return to the Arabic channel? Thank you, Mahdi. Barakallah fik. I did return to the Arabic channel. Been posting on the Arabic channel. Been going live. But by that I mean once, but been posting on it too. So I've been active on both channels, showing some love for both communities. Guys, thank you for being amazing, by the way, guys, both of you. We got the Arabic channel very, very close to hitting 10k subs. We're also getting the delivery guy calling me, so give me a second here, guys. All right, so I think we would be wrapping in less than a minute. But I was just saying that I'm happy to have to be getting closer and closer to 10k subs. I've been saying this for months, but I mean we're doing it slowly. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about us, guys. Hopefully we'll get 10k subs, and I don't care about that. To be honest, I'm only just waiting for this 907 videos count to go to 1k. That would be amazing, to be honest, an achievement to be proud of. To have put educational content and videos and trades for almost 1,000 videos or 1,000 times. But also obviously we're building the new Champs Crypto English community growing much faster, and videos are growing with the same kind of rate. So hopefully by maybe 2 years or maybe less, if I try to do live on a video, maybe a year. All right, let's try to get 1,000 videos in less than a year. That would be very hard, but let's try. Maybe we can get there. As I told you guys, we are going to be waiting patiently. If you want to copy me, you can copy my alerts. We got alert at 86.5, alert at 86, and alert at 89 or a bit below 89. We got one at 90.5. I got extra ones like here and there, not that important, to be honest. And also finally, as I told you guys, if you would want to support me and get the a new deposit bonus, as you can see, with no KYC, we got weeks. It is an affiliate link if you want to support me only, guys. By the way, as I told you guys, this would apply the champs, all lowercase with an S. So champs, literally the first name or the first part of my name, but all lowercase. CHAMPS, all lowercase is the affiliate code. All lowercase. However, just clicking on the first link in the description does save you some time, because clicking on it would give you the immediate code, input, everything. Just put your email, click claim your reward. That's it, guys. No KYC. So anyhow, so that's basically it. We got the trades still open. I'll hopefully update you guys by making maybe a little video if I manage. So if I don't, then maybe we'll be catching you guys hopefully tomorrow. If you have a question, you can reach out to me, I guess, by either email at official, the word official, at champscrypto.com, or at or on Instagram. Wayne just posted my Instagram account, Ahmed on chart. So my name, AHMED on chart. That is the place and the thing. Hold on, let me copy Wayne's comment and post it again. Let me spam it. Hold on. Yep. So I just spammed you guys with my @ or my handle for the Telegram. If you want to reach out, follow me. I'm trying to post like new educational videos on it. So I'm trying to push as hard or as much as possible, giving you guys or paying back, guys, by being grateful, and also giving you educational content and giving you my time on a daily basis. Hopefully this live stream was pretty nice. Even though it is an hour, it feels like I have did it, unfortunately, because I'm a bit late and I also need to eat food. So hopefully catch you guys hopefully tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your night. Be safe. More than important than being safe, trade safe. That's even more important.